Ah, Mickey Mouse, the face of Disney and easily the most recognised cartoon character in the history of the medium. Video games of the early 90s were extremely kind to Mickey, and the Illusion series on Mega Drive and Master System gave the character a raft of brilliant games that were great regardless of the licence attached to them. What's always been great about the Mickey games is that despite featuring what is a children's character, the games have never pandered to their audience and offer a challenging experience that is never a simple little romp aimed at the key demographic of kids. Traveller's Tales got their chance to have a mess around with the licence in 1994, and the result was Mickey Mania, The Timeless Adventures of Mickey Mouse. Released originally for the Mega Drive and SNES, the Mega CD version remains largely unchanged. The key difference is in the sound department. While I'd usually be quick to judge a Mega CD title for simply upgrading the soundtrack, Mickey Mania marks one of the few times this actually improves the experience in a really noticeable way. The CD soundtrack is a very simple remastering of the original game's chiptune soundtrack, but the real enhancements come with the smattering of voice clips used for Mickey himself. When Mickey reacts to enemies,
Get out of the way, you big boy!
chats with Pluto,
Hiya, pal!
or even with himself, we get a lovely little glimpse into the character himself, and it adds a lot of that Disney charm that the company is so famous for. The game remains one of the best Mickey games released for any console. Every stage takes a classic Mickey short to base its theme around, and using the shorts as inspiration, it manages to come up with a fresh set of gimmicks for every stage. There's some wonderful spot effects from the very beginning, with Steamboat Willie being presented in black and white, and the stage is slowly filled with colour as you progress. Other lovely little graphical effects include the rotating tower, which is wonderfully reminiscent of Nebulous, and I love the subtlety of this 3D scrolling effect on the front of the house. We even get dramatic changes in gameplay to go with certain spot effects, with the most obvious being the Moose Chase, where Mickey runs into the screen while having to avoid obstacles and collect apples, or else he will fall under the hooves of the rampaging moose. The game is also one of the most difficult in Mickey's back catalogue, and every stage contains a vast array of enemies and a strong emphasis on precision platforming. This game will really test even the most experienced fans of the platforming genre, and it's a much better game for it. When you successfully navigate through this maze of ghosts without accidentally walking into them or having a 2x4 swung at you, it's an amazing feeling that really rewards a skilled player. The only thing that bugs me about Mickey Mania is the bloody life gauge. Mickey Mania opts for one of those ambiguous life gauges that don't give you any indication of what is happening until you are injured. As you take a hit, one of Mickey's fingers curls into his palm. Once all of the fingers are curled up into a fist, Mickey himself gets fisted. I'm joking. He just dies. Sorry, I couldn't resist. Overall, the enhancements in sound make the Mega CD version of Mickey Mania more desirable, if only by a small amount, but you definitely shouldn't avoid the Mega Drive version if you see it going cheap. Mickey Mania is another great addition to Mickey's already stellar 16-bit lineup.